So as you saw, the first step when you get your new enclosures is to unbox them. Vision cages did not disappoint, much like when I got my custom cages hybrid enclosures and the sun catcher that's out in the backyard. Packed extremely well. I don't know if y'all saw towards the end of the time lapse there where the packing for the glass doors for the large model, I didn't realize the wind was going to be that strong, so had there been any damage to them, that would have been absolutely on me for removing that 2x4. But again, to the point of the well done packing that Vision and Custom Cages does with their products, the doors are perfect. So this is just day one. Over the next couple of days I will get these bad boys set up. The big one's going to be for Mango, the Mangrove Monitor, and this one is going to, the smaller, which is still a huge Vision cage, the smaller one's going to be for the banana pectinatas. They're a smaller variety of Mexican spiny tail iguanas, so I think they'll do just fine in here. It is bigger than what I had them in last winter, which was just an iguanarium. So stay tuned. We're going to get these things set up, and I will be back momentarily and show you what we've done. Alright, so today I'm going to try to get the 734 and the 433 set up so I can get Mango, the Mangrove Monitor inside, and I can get my trio Tenosura pectinata banana variety inside, because it's starting to get cool out here on this fine early October afternoon. So what I'm going to show you guys right now is one of the things that Mangrove monitors like to do is get in water, and I struggled with how could I put a large enough water area in here, but they'll defecate in it, or he'll defecate in it, to make it easy for me to clean out. And I settled on a cement mixing tub, and then I thought, do I need to elevate the tub and then rig up a drain and then, you know, open the cage and drain it into a 5-gallon bucket? And me knowing Mango the way I do, he may or may not sit still for that. So the great thing about these ABS plastic enclosures from Vision is you can do some customizing on them. So I've already drilled a hole in the tub, and here's my bulkhead. So this this will go inside. There's the gasket. This will go inside there, tighten it up, and that's my drain. And I got some PVC, I got a valve and a short length of PVC pipe that I'll turn the valve on to drain the tub, and I'll shut it off when I don't need to drain it. So I wanted to show you guys that, but right now I'm going to go ahead and drill this hole, and then we will get the bulkhead installed, and then I will do the plumbing. So let's go ahead and drill a hole in my brand new enclosure. I know, it's nuts, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. All right. So obviously, if I'm ever going to use this for something other than a big lizard, Mango could probably squeeze through this hole, but the tub's going to be in the way. It's going to have about 5 gallons of water, and it's going to be too heavy for him to move out of the way, but that's going to be easy for me to plug up. I could silicone a piece of plastic on it, PVC glue a piece of plastic on it so that it's immovable, it's not going anywhere. So I fretted over doing it, and I was like, look, let me just get it done, try to make it as easy for maintenance as I can. But let's go ahead and get this thing set up before this GoPro battery dies. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a, no, I won't do a time lapse. I'm just gonna keep it running. Okay. Bulkhead is in. So there's the bulkhead, and I tighten it up hand tight. I'll play with it if I need to take a tool to it, like some channel locks, and tighten it up more, I will. But that's what it looks like underneath. Now I got to get a 3/4 inch small piece of PVC. Go ahead and stick it up there with a little bit of PVC glue, and I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. All right, let's do a drip test. Let's see. First, I'm going to put 5 gallons of water in the tub. I got the valve closed. I got a 5-gallon bucket under it, just in case I'm completely wrong and that bulkhead doesn't do anything. But I will dump the water, and then I'll come grab you guys. Alright, 5 gallons of water, and I got a little bit of a drip, and that's coming from, it's not coming from, well, no, I can't feel anything coming from up top. It's coming from here. My Teflon tape trick sucked. Let me see if I can hand tighten this. I'm not too worried about it right now. It's just a slow drip. There's a 5-gallon bucket underneath of there. Nothing's going to flood. But I want to get this done. Not obvious to you guys. This is not. I'm going to put some cypress mulch down. I got the full spectrum T5 UVB. I've got a ceramic heat emitter and a halogen bulb for a heat lamp over there. I do want to do better decorations, more natural looking wood. These branches, I've had them for a while. They're awful tore up. They're just in here until I can get something better for them. But I do want to get Mango in here this evening, so I'm gonna just leave this the way it is. And now he's got some water if he needs it. I'm gonna get some cypress mulch in here, and I'm gonna work on the enclosure for the bananas so I can get them all in here this evening. So we'll get the iguanas first, and this ought to be relatively easy because nobody's out. They're all in here with the exception of I gotta unplug the heater. All 3 of them. And of course we got the Sound of Freedom to deal with. Make sure nobody tries to crawl out of the hole once you step in.
I got it. I think you should have undone the door.
What's that?
Should have undone the door.
go my ring. Nope. Little girl, you're supposed to be the calm one. Well, come on.
How can I help?
Hey, you got the camera. There, here she comes. Come here. There you go. All right.
All the tails are in. Two ladies. And Mr. Banana Pants.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's get Mango. This ought to be fun. Let's get some stuff out of the way. Mango.
He's probably cold.
No, he's on his pad. Just trying to clear my workspace here.
Yep. There him is.
All right.
There, Mango.
Mango.
Now he's back behind there.
Mango. Hey, buddy. Easy. All right. You stick your head in here. I might need to get the step ladder, but I'll try to get him. Mango. Hey, bud. Come on. Where you going? Gotta get you in your winter enclosure where it's nice and warm. Come on, Mango. I don't want to just reach up and grab him because I don't want to come down and pull his claws off. Mango. If he gets a little lower, I'll grab him. Come on, buddy. Mango. Easy. Mango. Come on. You're okay. Okay, so as par for the course, sometimes when you're using your technology, I was downloading the videos. You guys saw me go into Mango's outdoor enclosure, and he took off and he ran to the top of the screen, and I had my gloves on, and I was like, well, I don't want to reach up, grab him, and pull him off that screen and risk, ripping his nails off. And he did run hard into the screen, so he did cut his nose a little bit while he ran from me. So I went inside, got a hand towel. Jen, started filming again, and as par for the course, it appears that my GoPro, this is one of the older models, this is just a GoPro 7, so I've had it for quite a while, since 2018, 2017. It's doing great, I love it, but it switched to photo mode. So there was a cockeyed photo of me holding the dish towel, and we didn't film me stepping up on the pond, reaching up, grabbing Mango, gently pulling him off so that his claws didn't get stuck in the screen, walking him through the cage, walking him around the side of the house, bringing him in here, him darting into the enclosure, freaking out. So I apologize for that. But anyways, Mango's doing awesome. Now I'm going to show you guys how I maintain that water area. And sorry that I didn't have the footage of getting Mango in, But it was quite the adventure, but it was successful and he is doing fine. Alright, it is time to show how I'm going to keep the water feature in Mango's vision enclosure clean. Obviously, you can see he has tried to go to the bathroom in it and got on the sides, but what we'll do is, before I open this up, because it's early afternoon and I don't know if you can see his tail, he's still down for, he hasn't come out yet, so we will turn the valve. Starting the drain process. Let me go ahead and open this. So I have some very hot water ready to go. Once it drained, I will shut the valve, pour the hot water in there, and take a paper towel and clean up around as best I can. I do have some chlorhexidine solution coming from Amazon. That is a kind of a very safe what am I looking for? Antiseptic, antibacterial cleaner that I will actually put in a put in a spray bottle and spray the tub down each time I have to do this before I add fresh water back to the tub. And I definitely will wash my hands really, really well after doing this. I probably shouldn't put mulch in there, clog my thing up. Okay, let me get down here and I'll, we got about 5 gallons of water. We will shut off the valve. If I know which way to turn it, there we go. And then let's go ahead and dump some hot water in there. Let me see how versatile my little tripod is. So that's pretty hot water. I definitely wouldn't take a bath in it. It's as hot as my hot water heater will go for me. No, it's not that hot, but it's just the hottest I have set it. It's on full blast hot. Let's put it that way. So we're going to scrub everything down. And again, in the future, I will have a solution to do this, to try to make this as sanitary as possible for a water area with no filtration, and for which I have it would be too cumbersome to take this thing out and scrub it every time he defecated in it, which is probably 4 times a week, if not more. I'm surprised he's not out yet because he's right behind here, and that water's nice and warm, but I assume he will be out any moment now. All right, so I never fed him a mouse or anything, and now, well, when he was younger he got hoppers, so I'm glad he didn't see this thinking there was a rodent. But let's set you right there for the time being. And before I get too far ahead of myself, before I drain this, I have to empty what's already down here. Let's do that. Alright. Turn the valve back on. Whew, hot, 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 hot. Alright. Well, that's finishing draining. We'll come over to my sink that's clogged because it does not like cypress mulch. And we'll fill up this 5-gallon bucket with warm water. Try to get as much of it down the drain as I can. Mango's still just chilling. Let me go ahead and shut the valve off. Alright. Nice and dirty water after a good rinse. This is almost full. Alright. Let's go ahead and put some fresh water in there. Alright, there you have it. Now Mango's got a clean water area to soak in. We'll come over here. So when I put these plants in here, I knew he liked to dig in the potted plants out in his outdoor enclosure. So I went ahead and put these big pond rocks, thinking that'll prevent him from digging. And of course I was wrong. He is a 3-foot long, powerful lizard. And he got in here and dug all around this one. He hasn't messed with the little palm yet though, so that's cool. I mean, I like this plant too, but the palm's pretty neat. So I'll just put some rocks back. I don't know if I got any spare bigger rocks around here. I'm sure out by Jugger's Pond I do. But so far I'm loving this enclosure. Big powerful lizard. The debris debris catch, he is able to circumvent that. He's pulling it away from the adhesive. The adhesive is all dusty now, but I'll leave it there for a while. The lip is pretty deep. I mean, it's pretty deep lip. It's 1.5 inches, probably almost 2 inches. So I probably didn't need this. But you know, if the track does get full of all the mulch, I just gotta come out with a shop vac or something and get it out of there so that the glass doors continue to slide smoothly. Mango has been fed since he's been inside. He ate like a champ, like he always does. And I have a Google camera up there. I keep an eye on him throughout the day. He's done a ton of exploring, ton of getting in the water. So I do think he likes his indoor enclosure. Good gosh, I'm sweating. I was out working in the yard earlier. My vision wall art did not stick well. I need to get some thumbtacks. Hopefully it's not all stuck together up here. I will get that fixed. That was some cool wall art, and I have a custom cages one that I'm probably going to put over here in front of those two hybrid enclosures. But that's on my to-do list today. I need my wife to help me with that. The reason I put the stand on casters is so I could slide it in, slide it back, slide it out of the way. Same thing with the 433 with the banana pectinata. We'll come over here and check on them real quick. They're doing good. The Vision water bowls are great. I haven't got around to taking the mulch out of that while it's discolored. I gave him some fresh food today. And there's a little girl up front, my big boy in the back, and there's a little girl right there. These are banana pectinata. I got them from Thai Park. They're pretty chill. The girls are more chill than the boy. He's still a little flighty, but you know, I really haven't worked with them. I figure out here I'll have the opportunity to work with them. They are of a smaller variety. Ideally they would need a bigger enclosure than this, but I think for the winter, the fall and the winter, they'll be fine. I'll get them back outside in their large screen enclosure for the spring and summer. I do have a nest box in here just in case. But they are doing good, and this debris catch is working like a champ. They haven't been able to circumvent it yet, but you got to remember, I hate to use the analogy, but it's like they're in prison. They have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to decide how to do things that keepers don't think they're going to do, just like prisoners can decide to do things that prison guards don't think they're going to do. I know, stupid analogy, but almost 30 years in law enforcement, that's what popped into my head. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that unboxing of these awesome Vision enclosures, and the setup, and you know, my kind of unorthodox way, I guess, of getting a water tub for a large, you know, water-loving species of monitor lizard, to make it easy to maintain. And I hope you follow along. There'll be definitely some more videos of me interacting with these guys inside these enclosures, as well as all my other stuff in the house and out in the yard. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And until the next time, take care.